I'm Brittany Lewis with Forbes Breaking News. At a Friday press briefing, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis denounced President Biden's immigration policies. Earlier this month, NBC reported that DHS is planning to bus migrants to non-border cities in the U.S. DeSantis said point blank, quote, "We don't think that they should be busing people in." Listen in for the Florida governor's full explanation.
Well, so I think we're looking at two things. One, bus companies, and there's been no buses that have come in the last however many months, and that's a good thing. We don't think that they should be busing people in. Any of the buses that have had foreign nationals on them, when law enforcement has stopped, those all were foreign nationals that did have visas to do agriculture work or something like that. And so that's legal, and so they're doing it. So I hope that we don't see, but my fear is that, they're going to just start loading people on buses and sending them everywhere. So that'll be really, I think, these bus companies. Then you have some of these charter companies, these charter flights, which they're really only doing for the minors. And, the minors with us is difficult because it is a federal program. It's being abused for sure. And then they're able to get into the airports because they're controlled by the FAA. But at the end of the day, what we've been seeing in the last 6 months has not been as much with the contractors, which is a good thing because that means it's smaller numbers. It's a bad thing in the sense it's harder to interdict because they look like any other car coming across. And so you got to have some intelligence to know what's going on. If you see a big bus, then that's an easy thing to be able to investigate right off the bat. Yep.
Has the federal government in the past given the states any sort of warning that these migrants are being bused?
No, they did not. Not this one, no. When Trump was president, we would get warning when things happen. With Biden, there's no warning. It's just in the middle of the night, and then you'll wake up and someone will say, yeah, they brought they brought a bunch of unaccompanied minors to they're doing them all over the country. Most of the flights in Florida have gone to Jacksonville with that. And another issue that was raised, it's raised by our catch and release lawsuit. It's raised by some of the things that we want to do here is. When Trump was president, if I had an illegal alien in Florida that had committed a criminal offense, they would be prosecuted, and then when their sentence was up, ICE would pick them up and send them out. That's how it should be. Biden, the criminal aliens who get out of jail or get out of prison, he will release some of them into our communities rather than repatriate them. And it's like, if you're here illegally, you don't have a leg to stand on. But if you're here illegally and you've committed and been convicted of a criminal offense, you need to be on the first plane back to wherever the hell you came from. And that should be the policy. And so it's really, really reckless to be doing the release of even criminal aliens in the United States. And so we're, and that's one of the things, the sanctuary jurisdictions, we obviously ban that, and we're fighting to see if any of them are trying to work with these nonprofits and stuff to circumvent that. But in reality is, we have a sanctuary federal government right now because the federal government has just decided that it is not going to fill its responsibilities to follow the law and to properly execute the laws and Constitution of the United States. And that's, from the president on down, these people took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. And they are violating that oath of office with their reckless open border policies. So today, Florida fights back. Thank you.